Hi, everybody. This is Unit 2 of Grade 9 Transmath, Stats Unit, and this is Lesson 2, the mean. And no, when I say mean, I don't mean this kind right here. Good one, Mr. Bennett. I'm sure you're all laughing and have to pause the video while you continue laughing. Okay, so the mean is one measure of central tendency. So you're probably thinking, what the heck does that mean? Central tendency, measure of central tendency. So that's simply another way of saying the middle, a measure of central tendency, the center. It's a way to find the middle. This is the most common measure of central tendency, and people generally just call it the average, okay? So you can think of this as the average. The correct word for it is the mean. Okay, so to find the mean or average, you simply add all the numbers and divide by how many there are. Now, you've probably done this already in an earlier grade, maybe grade 6 or so. So this is generally just kind of a review. So here's an example. Mr. Bennett played old-timer hockey on the weekend. That's not true. I haven't played hockey in a long time. And neither one of those gentlemen are me. Played old-timer hockey on the weekend. He scored goals in all 4 games. Of course I did. I'm awesome. So game 1, I scored 2 goals. Game 2, I scored just 1. Game 3, I scored 4. Game 4, I scored 1 because I was tired after scoring all those goals in game 3. Okay. So what do we do here? You take all those games, you add them up. So 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 1, that adds up to 8. 8 divided by 4, there's 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 divided by 4, 2 goals per game. That is known as my average or my mean. Okay. I scored an average of 2 goals per game. That's the middle. Here's another example. Mr. Cote, you guys know him down in art class there. Mr. Cote sells records at record shows. That's true. He does do that. There are his sales. So in March, he sold 45. In April, he sold 52. In May, he sold 63. And in June, he scored 27 because people are out golfing instead. Okay, so what is his average? Again, how many months do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to add them up. You're going to add them up and divide by. Okay, now I don't have that all done here. So we're going to have to go 45, whoops, 45 plus 52 plus 63. Notice I'm showing my work here, plus 27 equals, okay? And now I'm going to have to get my calculator out. 45 plus 52 plus 63 plus 27 is 187, right? And then you're going to take that 187 and you're going to divide by 4 and find the mean. So he sells an average of 46.75 divided by 4 equals 46.75 albums per month. That is what Mr. Cote sells. That is the average, the mean. The DR Cafeteria decides to bring back pizza bagels per week. Here are the sales for the week. So Monday, only 45. Tuesday, 57 because people start finding out about it. Wednesday, 68. Thursday, 75. Sales are looking good. Uh-oh. Only 12 on Friday. What was the average number of sales per day? Okay. Oh, this one I did work out here. So we got 45, 57, 68, 75, and 8. Notice that Friday was poor. Maybe it was a snow day or something. Okay. So we're going to take those numbers, 45 plus 57 plus 68 plus 75 plus 8. You get a total of 253. And then you take that 253. This time we're dividing by 5 because there's 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that gives us 50.6 bagels per day. Per day. That's what that means. Every day. They average 50.6. So they average about 50.6. Did this one per day affect the average much? Let's just have a look here. 45. Every day, 45 is just below 50. 57, 68, 75. Is 50 the middle? Or like if it wasn't a snow day, would that average be higher? And the answer is yes. Okay. So the average is probably, without that 8 in there, it's probably 60 something, 65, right? So if Mr. Ryland went with this week and he only made 51 bagels per day, he would have people wanting more. The one day affected the average a fair bit, so you have to be careful with stuff like that. Okay? This is why the average or the mean is not always considered to be the best measure of central tendency. Okay? So all you have to do now is go to the assignment that's in this folder and complete that. I don't think there's too many questions there. It shouldn't take you very long at all. And then you can move on to lesson 3.